Hello, all my Virgo friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your August forecast right here, your astrological forecast. I figured you already knew that. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, all right? Venus and Mercury retro. Delightful. It's a tag team. Venus has already gone retrograde. Mercury is in the shadow of the retrograde, which means we're already feeling it. And it will go retrograde on the 23rd. After that, it's officially the tag team. And the only thing I can tell you is go with it, roll with it. We do not begin any new projects on a retrograde Mercury or a retrograde Venus. They're both retrograde, double whammy. Instead, we tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. You know, the stuff you put off, heaven only knows how long. So hold that thought. You might say, but I want to start a new job, or I want to do this, that, the other. I understand perfectly. If that is the case, keep in mind that there may be something about the project, whether it's a job or a new car or whatever, something about it that that either fizzles out completely or has to be redone within the year. Use that to grow. In other words, okay, take a job, for example, knowing that it may not be the be all and end all, but it will help pay the bills. And then within a certain amount of time, you can move forward and upward. All right. So let's talk about what's going on here. First of all, the sun, the giver of life, is hidden in your 12th house of behind the scenes activities. You want your solitude and privacy now. And I understand that. On the 23rd, the sun moves into your first house and you shine. You come into your own. You say, here I am, baby. And this is your turn. That will be on the 23rd. So this is just super. Now, Venus is retrograde and it's in your 12th house. Again, Venus rules love and beauty and money. And so the 12th house is behind the scenes activities. That's number one. Number two, it's the subconscious. And so there may be something brewing relating to money or love that, well, listen to your dreams. You know, the 12th house is the spirit plane. You may get your answers in your dreams. And when Venus goes direct, not in August, of course, but in September and ultimately out of the shadow in October, that's a whole different story. Okay, so the sun moves into your first house on the 23rd, and you say, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. You rock, Virgo. Now, Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 23rd as well. And Mercury in the first house says, I'm thinking about myself. And I'm saying, yes, do it. You don't want to make changes in your appearance of a permanent nature simply because Mercury is retrograde, and you might have to redo it. You know, all those piercings, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, Mars, the red planet, is what you fight with and fight for. It's what comes first to you. And it has been in your first house for a while. And you're saying, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I can. So there, I love it. It's going to move into your second house of money on the 27th. When Mars goes into your second house of money, you can create money. Because that's, remember, Mars is what you fight with and fight for. And it's number one to you. And whenever that's number one, you create money. Awesome. Now let's talk about the full moons. Got 2 of them this month, and the new moon. First of all, the first full moon is August 1st. It's in your 6th house of work, health, and service. On the full moon, things come to a head. So your health issues, your healing issues, and your job issues will come to a head. It's in 9 Aquarius. Find that in your birth chart. It will complete the picture. The new moon, 2 weeks later, is when the energy starts growing again. From the full moon to the new moon, the energy starts waning. This new moon will be on the 16th of the month in 23 Leo. All right. Remember, the sun moves into your first house on the 23rd of the month. Interesting that it's the same number. And of course, Mercury goes retrograde on the 23rd. It's big time for you. 2 weeks later, we have another full moon on the 30th. It's in 7 of Pisces, in your 7th house of partnership, whether personal or business. And so things will come to a head. Now, Jupiter is the greater benefic, and it is sitting in its own house in the natural zodiac, which is the 9th house, and you're seeing a big picture, which is wonderful, because there's a tendency, Virgo, for you to cross those T's and dot those I's and get hung up on a lot of details. Nothing wrong with that. But this Jupiter in the 9th helps you see a much bigger picture. And that will give you a wonderful perspective. So that's the way your forecast looks for August. Join me again at the end of the month for the next full moon, and we'll talk about September. So till we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.